EspoCRM is currently one of the best performing and best value CRMs on the market, giving you a lot of functionality for not a lot of money. But there are ways that you can make it better. And in this video, I'm going to show you a few things that you can do with the advanced pack that you can purchase for EspoCRM. Now, with the regular EspoCRM, you can use almost all of the functions that you'd expect in a modern day CRM. This includes creating accounts, leads, prospects, and then converting them into contacts, opportunities, etc. And it also includes a lot of the social functionality that you'd expect too. So things like logging tasks, calendar invites or calendar meetings, and so forth, as you can see on the screen at the moment. But the strength of a modern day CRM comes in its reporting, which is essentially breaking down all of your data, be it finite details or broad spectrum information, and presenting it back to you in a visual way. And with the advanced pack, this gives you all of the functionality within your EspoCRM system. So if we were to go into the three dots here, under analytics, you'll see reports all the while you have the advanced pack on your system. Go into here and you'll see a list of all of the reports that have been made on your system. Now, here there are two different types of reports that you can use. The first one is called a grid report. Now, this takes all of your details that you have in terms of records on the system and presents it back to you in either a chart or some kind of visual graphic. So if you take calls by a month, this is an overview of how many calls the team has taken over a monthly period. And in this instance, it's over 2025. And as you can see, not only has it included a count there, but it has also introduced a line chart at the bottom. And this gives you an easy to view idea of where you are at each month. But there is a second type called the list view, and this will take all of your data and show it back to you in a filtered view. So you're only viewing what you want to see. So for example, if you go by emails sent in the last 7 days, what this is asking is which emails have been sent out via the marketing suite on Espo to customers over the last 7 days. And as it shows here, there is a list of all of the emails that have been sent over the past week. And creating your own report is really easy. All you have to do is click Create Report up here, decide whether you want to go with a grid report or a list report, and then pick the entity type, which is any of the modules which are attached to this system. So for example, if you wanted to see what the value of your opportunities were, you could go to Opportunity and then go to Grid Report. Enter the parameters that you need for your particular report. So if in this instance we're doing opportunity value by month, we'd pick the group by the month close date, and in the columns the amount that has generated through those opportunities. And then when you hit save, there you go. It breaks down the opportunity value by month in whichever view you'd like. Now, in this instance, it's done it as a list view in a grid, but you can simply add any chart type you like by going to the bottom here where it says chart type and including any one you want. So if you add a pie chart here and then go to save again, there you go. It breaks it down by month in a pie chart where you can hover over it and see how much each one is worth. And if you click on them, it will bring up each record that correlates to how much is included as part of that particular segment. It's also not confined to just the reports page either. So I've got the home dashboard up here. You can simply add that particular report to this by going to add dashlet, then adding a report, and then choosing the name of the report. So in this instance, I've created the report here called Ops Value. And once you've picked all of the details that you'd like it to show, you simply go to add, and there you go. You've now got your dashlet that you can adjust or customize however you want on the front page. Nice and easy. But the advanced pack isn't just limited to reports. It also includes automation features that mean you don't have to manually input all of the information when it comes in. So for example, you handle cases which are inquiries from customers, and you want the system to automatically assign someone to a case when it comes in. With this, all you'd have to do is click the three buttons at the bottom again and go to automation. And the one you're looking for is workflows. Now, to create a workflow, you simply go to create rule, give the rule a name. So auto assign, no need to worry about the category. So in this instance, when a case comes in, so after a record is created, so that's after a case has gone through. So once you've added an entity type and a trigger type, you can choose to add any conditions that you wish to this particular automation. And this can be an and condition or an or condition. So if, for example, you wanted to add a condition where a particular person is in charge of an account, you could always go to a condition and add a field being the account, and then picking the account to be equals a particular customer. So when a customer comes through with a case, if you've got someone attached to this particular automation to always be assigned to them, the moment that case starts, that person will be assigned to this case. For our example though, we're going to leave it blank. But once that has triggered, in which case after the record has been created, you can then add an action that would apply an assign rule that would mean that any person that is either in a round robin style or whoever has the least assigned cases that are active can then be assigned automatically to it. So in this case, let's use the target team and let's go to sales. Just for this example, this means that whoever is the least busy in the sales team to pick up a case will be assigned to it when a new one comes through. And then all you'd have to do is hit save, and there you go. There is an auto assign automation, which means that any new cases that comes in will be assigned automatically to a member of the sales team that is the least busy. But you can, of course, go a lot further with this, depending on what your needs are. For the scope of this video, though, this is just a quick overview. Not only can you do this with automations, but you can also do it with business processes as well. And all you'd have to do to go into that is down to the three dots again, into automation, and go to flowcharts. Now from here, again, just go to simply create flowchart. And once you've given it a name for the type of business process that you want to create, so let's say auto send cancel email. Now in this instance, let's say it's for a contact. From here, all you'd have to do is start a flow of what you would want to happen as part of this business process. So I've just created this example here where a customer has cancelled their subscription service. First, it goes to the gateway here, which determines whether it needs to be sent to the system for them to confirm the cancellation and then send them an email to confirm. If it does, then it follows this flow to here, which is a task. And then once that task has been enacted, it ends this process. However, if the customer has already done this particular process, the system acknowledges that it has been cancelled and that they've already been sent an email, then it simply ends the process. For the purpose of this video, we've kept things simple, but flowcharts are incredibly powerful and can drive almost every area of your business. And all of these combine to make the Advanced Pack one of the most essential parts of EspoCRM that you can add to your system. However, if you'd like to see more of the Advanced Pack or be given a more extensive demo of the Advanced Pack or EspoCRM, all you need to do is check out the link in the description to book a meeting with our team. We hope though that this has given you a good idea of what the Advanced Pack can do within EspoCRM. And until next time, thank you very much for your time and take care.